Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So today in this video we're making another aquarium light. In this video we're making this light for a 3-foot tank. However, you can translate this light for any size tank. We're building this project with some leftover pieces of wood and couple of other things that I've got inside my house already. So this project is basically going to be an upcycling project. So without any further delay, let's just get into it. So this is the basic idea. Let's say this is our tank and let's draw a couple of fish in there. Okay, that doesn't look like a fish. Okay, that kind of look like a fish. There we go. There we go. So what we're trying to do is basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the leftover pieces of wood, attach a piece of wood at one end of the tank like that, attach another piece of the wood at another end of the tank like that, and then attach these two pieces with another piece of wood. And this is going to be basically a simple arc that will be supported by these two blocks of woods, and that will sit on either side of our aquarium. Once this structure is complete, what we can do is then we can do a number of things after that. We can decide if we want to attach LED strips at the bottom, so we can put some LED strips at the bottom, or we can also put a pre-built LED tube lights at the bottom. That's another option. Or we can also attach a couple of holders to which we can attach a couple of bulbs. That is also another option. But the main part of this project is basically building this, which is not very difficult. So without any further delay, let's just do that, and then we will see how this project evolves, whether we put some LED strips, some bulbs, or we buy a pre-built LED tube light. So without any further delay, let's just get into it. So this time we are building this light for a 3-foot aquarium. So let us measure our wood, and we need to cut the wood a little longer than 3 feet. I've already made my mark. So 3 feet is somewhere close here, and I've made my mark here. So let me just cut the wood, and as you can see, starting from here all the way to there, the wood length is about 3 feet. Okay, so as you can see, I've already cut my 3-foot stick. This is going to be the top part of our aquarium light. I have used a hacksaw because I don't have a proper hand saw. A hand saw would be much quicker than this, but however, this hacksaw is giving me much cleaner cut. So now we've got the biggest or the longest piece of our wood here. Let me decide what is the height of our light going to be. And this is the kind of structure that we are trying to build with the wood. That this light, if you measure the height of this light, you will see that this is just a little less than 2 inches. As you can see, this is just a little less than 2 inches high, but what I'm looking for, I want a little more option because this light is very thin. I may end up attaching a pre-built tube light, or I may end up attaching some holder, and if you attach some holder, that may take a lot of space under the structure. So I will go at least 5 inches high, and as you can see, this is going to be at least 5 inches high. So either side, on one side there's going to be a block of wood 5 inches high, on the other side is going to be another block of wood 5 inches high, and then we will connect both these parts like you see this light. So let's just do that. Okay, so let's make a mark at 5 inches. This is 5-inch mark. Let's make a mark there, and we need another piece of the same size, so let's make another mark at 10 inch. So this is 10. Now let me cut these two pieces of wood, and these two will become our support structure, or basically the 2 poles on which our longest piece of wood will go. Okay, so basic structure of our light is complete. So that's going to be the top of a light, and those 2 ends are going to support the light, and those 2 ends will sit on either side of our glass aquarium. And once we've completed this setup, we can either decide to attach LED strips on this part, or we can attach some holder on 2 holder or as many holder as we want to attach some bulb. We can also attach a T bulb like I've shown you previously in my video, or we can buy a pre-built LED tube light that are easily available in the market, and we can attach that to this part facing downward, and that will basically would be enough to light up our tank. And now we will attach these plastic parts. I will show you in a minute where these parts came from. As I mentioned before, that this project is includes a lot of upcycling, so we're using wood, which is good for nothing at the moment, and then we are using these. Now this will fit more than 10 millimeter glass. Our aquarium is just 8 millimeter. I'm hoping this will work, and let me just show you where these plastic parts come from. However, this will go here like that, and then our glass aquarium will fit in like that, and this other part will go on the other side like that. So let me show you where these plastic parts came from. Okay, so as you can see, this is my modem plus router, and if I lift this up, this is the cooling fan that I use to cool my modem in summer. And as you can see, these are the legs of one of the another fan that I had before. Unfortunately, that stopped working, so I took the legs out. Never knew that I could use them in a future project, but as it turns out, today they are going to be used in this upcycling project. So there it is. Now let me just attach the parts. And with these plastic parts, this is what I'm hoping to do. As you can see, in a factory manufactured light, this is what they were using, some kind of a plastic, and this is somewhat like that. I hope this works, because it can fit up to 10 or 12 millimeter glass. This glass is only 8 millimeters. One will go here and the other will go there, and then the wood part will go like that, and then we can attach whatever light we feel like attaching on top of the structure. So let's just complete this project, put it all together, and then we'll see the final light. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've attached the plastic part. What I did was basically I drilled a small hole into the wood, and then I screwed about an inch length screw into the wood, and let's see how it looks on the tank, and then we'll attach the top part of this structure. Okay, so here is our tank. Let's see how it looks. That's one. Okay, so as you can see that this is very loose. I was hoping that this would work and I wouldn't get this much play in this, but we are getting a lot of play. So what we need to do is I'm going to fill this up with another piece of plastic. Okay, so even after adding these plastic support, the fitting was still a little loose. It is fitting well and it is holding the light properly or holding the structure properly, but it is still, there is a little play still in this direction like that. So what I've decided to do is basically I'm going to put a little bit of foam in there on top of these two shims on both these contraptions. One foam here, one piece of foam here. That will provide some ease with which we will be able to install this light in our tank. So going along with the upscaling theme, I found a box of old earphone in my house, and I bought these for my friend, and what I found was that the box was made of foam. So as you can see, this is paper, and inside the paper is lined with some foam. So this is what I'm going to use. So let me cut a little small pieces of this, and then we will attach it into our contraption. Okay, so let me attach this foam and leave it for dry, and then completely attach all the contraption and show you how it looks on the tank. So this is my friend's 3-feet tank, 8mm glass, and as you can see now, after attaching the foam, the light is fitting, the structure is fitting well, and it is not moving, and this is how it looks from far. So let me show you what light we are going to put on the bottom of this structure. So this is a LED tube light that we bought for about 200 rupees. There was another LED available that was for about 250 rupees, which was from Havells, but we decided to go with the cheaper version. So this is a 10 watt LED, 6500 degree Kelvin color temperature. So this is a white LED, and this is all-in-one LED, meaning that you don't need anything else. All you have to do is connect wires. You don't need any driver circuit to run this LED. So as you can see, let me show you from the back. This is a 10 watt 6500 degree Kelvin LED, 2 feet light for a 3 feet tank, and I think this should be enough because in our tank we will not be adding a lot of plants. There's just going to be a couple of plants, and 10 watt light should be good enough for that. And with the light you get all the things that you need to put the light wherever you want. So these are the clips that attaches to the tube light, and these helps us to put the light anywhere we want. All we have to do is just permanently attach these clips on our wall or on a wood structure in this case, and then you can remove and attach the light anytime you want. So all I've done is basically align the light. So let us align the light in the middle, make some marks, and then we will drill 2 holes for the screws to attach the clips. The reason I'm making the holes is because we don't want to split the wood, because the wood is not very strong here and it is also not that wide, so we don't want to risk splitting the wood. I'm also putting a scale at the bottom of the wood just to prevent any chip off, and also will stop it from damaging our floor. So that's one hole for the right side. Let us drill another hole for the left side. Make sure you are drilling straight, and again the scale at the bottom to keep the drill away from the floor and prevent chipping. So let us attach the clips, 2 clips, one on the right side and the other on the left. And these screws also came with the light, so let us attach them with a screwdriver. So right side attached, let us attach the left side. The other thing the drilling the hole helps is basically the screw goes in smoothly and you don't have to apply much pressure. Now before tightening, make sure that you align the clip. We've aligned the clip, and now tighten this a little bit more and straighten this up. Okay, our clips are now attached. Now let us attach our tube light. Let me show you how it attaches. All you have to do is just place the tube light on top of the clip and press it down like that. This is how the light looks. Now let us attach some wire on the tube light, and again continuing with the upcycling theme, the cable that I'm using came from an old extension box which wasn't working anymore. So let us attach the wire, and at the moment I'm just putting a little bit of tape and not attaching it properly, but once I'm doing this to show you how the light looks on the tank. After the video I will redo the wiring, so make sure you are putting the tape and covering all the bare naked connection. So let us put the light on top of the tank, and after attaching the foam, the light fits really well. It doesn't wobble around and it is very sturdy. So let me show you how the light looks from far. Left side in. So this is how the light looks. The light looks very, very modern, and the structure also looks very modern, very aesthetic to look at. This is a 3 feet tank, and let me show you from close. So again, 2 feet light for a 3 feet tank, and I think this should be good enough. So let us plug it in and see how it looks. Now this is afternoon, so the light is not going to be that bright, so I had to cover up the behind of the tank with the curtain because a lot of sunlight was coming into the tank. So this is how the light looks. There are a couple of danios and 2 dwarf gouramis, 3-4 plants. At the moment you can only see 2 Amazon sword, and there is I think 2 Ludwigia in there, and this is how the light looks again. So it gives a very modern look to our tank, and the tank looks clean. Every part of the tank is illuminated, even though this is a 2 feet light. Every gravel, the stone you can see looks really nice. This is from the close-up. As you can see, this is a bright enough light. You can see the fish moving, the fish are illuminated well, the colors are showing up well, and the stones, the plants and the driftwood is also looking nice. So I think this was a successful project in my opinion. Let me show you how the tank looks from a little far behind. Here are Gurami, here is a Daniel. So this is how the tank looks from behind, from far behind, and this is during the afternoon. So the next clip that you will see is during the night time. So this is the night video of the light. So there we go, this is my video on how to make a DIY 3-foot aquarium light. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.